Hello guys, this is Red Snow X, and today I want to announce that the PS4 wins the console wars. This is fantastic news for me. The last time I owned a PlayStation was back when PS2 came out. I did own that, and before that I always played, PlayStation 1 with other people, and before that was Super Nintendo, so, that's kind of my little background there. But, after PS2, when the Xbox 360 came out, that was my first Xbox, and I actually felt it was better. I mean, for me, the controller just fit better in my big old hands, so I thought that was the thing. Now with the PS4 and Xbox One, it just totally, I changed my mind completely again. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into some of the key features I kind of have in my mind right now. The first thing that just really pisses me off is that this 24-hour connectivity bullshit. Don Matrix was actually cornered, finally. Somebody got a hold of him at the E3 conference and asked this question that we've all been asking for, and we've been tweeting out all week, do not do this. We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. This is stupid. I will not buy your console until you fix it. Don's response was, we still have Xbox 360s out there for you. Really? So you pretty much told us to not buy your product, the newest thing out there, to play the newest games that are coming out there, and screw you, pretty much. Like, if you don't have internet, well, play games. It's like, really? Come on, Microsoft, get your shit together. This is bullshit. It's like, what about people that go on camping trips, let's say to a cabin, and during the summer especially, rains every fucking day. What if you're in a cabin, okay, and you got a bunch of kids, and you're like, okay, go play Xbox One. It's the new thing. It's out there. It's in the living room. We hooked it up for you. They go to sit down. Oh, wait. They started their trip 23 hours ago. Okay, now they're finally in the cabin, and since it's 24 hours now that they sat down to go play the game, oh, sorry, you must have an internet connection to be able to play games for the next 24 hours. What? Okay, all right, a lot of people most people have internet, okay, but most, that's the key word. A buddy of mine, Snyder, he said that to me just a few minutes ago. He says, most people have internet, not everybody, which is true, completely true. What about the people serving our country that are still in Iraq or wherever the hell they are, out in the middle of nowhere, and they just want to take the gear off, sit down, relax, play some Xbox. Hey man, I got this new Xbox console. All right, let's turn it on. They turn it on, they go pop a game in there. Uh-oh, you need internet connection. What? We don't have internet out here. You know why? Because they're in the barracks. They have no fucking internet out there. So screw you to the military personnel. Okay. What about people that live in rural areas? Okay. I know somebody, Boogie 2988. He's like, I live in an area that, constantly internet goes down because they're doing some upgrades, and it could be out for 24 hours. He goes, sometimes it's 12, sometimes it's 2 days. I mean, he's like, what happens then? Okay, no games today or tomorrow. Just recently, we had that CenturyLink outage that, for at least where I live in Florida, the whole state of Florida was out. Okay, if you went to bed at a decent hour the night before and you woke up and you didn't have internet, okay, by midday, you couldn't play games anymore. So you need to connect to internet. Okay, but all I have is CenturyLink, and CenturyLink is out throughout the whole country. What if that happens again? Or what if Comcast has a similar situation? What happens if both companies happen to have this situation? Are we not going to be able to play games? Oh, well, you can still watch your Blu-ray movies and watch live TV. Who the fuck cares? By now, everybody that watches Blu-ray DVDs all the time has a Blu-ray DVD player. or they're watching Netflix, okay, or Hulu. You know, personally, my office is in the living room. I don't have a TV. Don't care to have a TV. Don't wish to have one. And, you know, I have a TV in my bedroom. We turned our Comcast boxes in. I haven't even connected a coax cable to the back of the TV just to get basic channels. Why? I never watch it. I don't need to. So that was a stupid response. So Don, you pissed me off. Next issue. There's still Xbox Live fees, which we all knew. They're never going to get rid of it. But the ads, okay, the ads, there's still Dorito ads. You know, look at me. I'm fat. I know what Doritos are. In fact, right next to me is Doritos. I already have Doritos. I don't need to learn that I can go to the store and buy Doritos, or hey, I can go to the supermarket and buy Mountain Dew, and on a fucking cap there's a code to do whatever bullshit there is on Xbox Live. Okay, let's move on from Doritos. Next, the cost. You know, during the conference they said it was going to be pretty close to what the other consoles cost now. Then they come out with $500, okay? Wow. I mean, really? $500 for a console. Okay, people say, well, it's because it comes with the Kinect. And whoa, wait a minute. What do you mean it comes with the Kinect? So that's $150 there, right? I don't want the Kinect. So can I buy it without it? Because I'll never use it. You know, I mean, somebody my size, hell, I might think I'm a couch for some god reason. Say, can you move the couch? I am the couch. You know, who knows? You know, okay. So, okay, fine. It comes with it. What if I feel that it's, you know, a privacy issue with me because the camera could be on anytime? You wouldn't know it. Let's just face it against the wall. Nope. It knows if it's faced against the wall, it has to see your living room to play without interruption. Did we ask for this? Did we ask for an always connected Kinect? Okay. Next, let's move on from that. Used games. Here's how you share games. You don't. You don't. Once you put that DVD into the Xbox and it downloads it to your console, you could throw that DVD across. Well, don't do that because then you won't be able to play the game. But that's all it's worth. It's worth 25 cents. So if you go to a friend's house and you bring games to go have fun at a friend's house and maybe show your friend, hey, look, I got this new game. Let's try it out together. There's a campaign. Okay. Oh, wait, this game's already been downloaded on another console. Now we know why there's a 24-hour internet connectivity check. Because it's going to register that you downloaded that game on that console with Xbox Live. Okay. It's just a stupid idea. And, you know, here we all thought, okay, PS4 is probably going to do the same thing. And it's something that the big name publishers have been asking for years, okay? Because, you know, yeah, they are losing money. You know, if it's a game that I'm unsure about, you know, like if it's not Grand Theft Auto 5, I'm not pre-ordering it. So yeah, I like to go and rent the game or, you know, buy it for, you know, a third of the cost at GameStop or whatever. Oh man, those are going to go out of business, right? Also, the size of this new Xbox is like the size of the Xbox One. I mean, the first generation Xbox. Why is it so clunky? It's huge, giant. Like, what were they thinking? Why do we need that huge thing? You know, they seem to be going backwards, in my opinion. So let's move on from Xbox One. As you could probably tell, I'm thoroughly pissed off about them. So let's talk about the PS4 and how they won this console war. No doubt, okay? First of all, the PS4, $399. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. We all know, okay, we all knew that the costs of these new consoles were going to be higher. Okay. The amount of power that they packed into these things is fantastic. There's no way it could be $299. Not right now. Down the road, absolutely. Right now, this has the newest hardware in it. No, yeah, of course it's going to be more expensive. You know, we all expect that. So, but PS4, it's my phone. You know, PS4 kind of won this with the price wise. They also have a giant support for indie games. You know, they have a huge support to them. Like they push their games out to people. If you have what is it, PlayStation's Network Plus. I mean, first of all, let's go ahead and jump to that while I'm on that topic. Their online service is, you know, you can, and from what I understand, you can still play online for free if you want to, you know, basic stuff. But if you want more things like free games all the time, or, you know, still have no ads, just better services, you can stream your games. And not that you can't do it with Xbox One, but there's different possibilities there. But at least when I'm paying $4.99 a month, I get a free game a month. You know, 1 to 2 games. I mean, I know somebody that this month alone, they got 14 free games. Xbox isn't doing that. No way. You know, but most of those games are indie games. They're pushing it out there to the public so that people can try it. And if they love it, they tell their friends about it. And then because, you know, let's say their friend didn't happen to get the free copy, but because it's, you know, an indie game, it's usually pretty cheap, they'll buy it. More developers. I mean, if I was a developer, I'm switching my shit to PS4. And which a lot of people have. Even the big name publishers, they put out a lot of exclusives just for PS4. You know, now we know why. So, the design of this PS4 is magnificent. I mean, it's so much slimmer. I mean, it's like this tiny. And compared to the Xbox One that's like this thick, fantastic job on that design. And guess what? It never overheats. At least from what I understand, the Xbox One, there was a console. It overheated at E3. So, yeah, I wish I had a photo of it just to see what it looked like when it was overheated. So, no online checks. You know what this means? You can put this PS4 in the middle of the desert, hook it up to a battery backup and a TV, and guess what? You can play until that battery dies. That's your only limitation is power. Wherever you can go, and if you can plug it in, you can play. It's fantastic. Use games galore. You can share your games, you can rent them, you can trade them. PS4 doesn't give a shit. They want you to play the games you own. In fact, right now, I'm going to pop over to YouTube for you and show you a video I think is just absolutely hilarious.
This is how you share your games on PS4. Thanks.
PlayStation.
It gets me every time. I've watched that film probably 5 times, no, probably 6, 7 times now. Every time it just makes me chuckle because it's so simple. And they're totally throwing Xbox under the bus, and they're rolling it back and forth, just ramming their asses into the ground. Because from what I understand, the E3 conference, they pretty much did so. They bent Xbox over and shoved their system so far up their ass, there's no coming back. There's no coming back. So personally, in my opinion, the PS4 has won the console wars. And if I am looking to buy a console, I'm going there. And like I said before, the Xbox 360 controller was the reason why, or one of the reasons why I went to Xbox 360, because of the size. Guess what? Apparently Sony understands that a lot of people's hands are a little bit bigger. Now the new controllers, they fit real nice into big hands, or little hands if you're just little kids. But for me, I'm a big guy, big hands. It's perfect. So I can't wait to get my hands on one. I know a few people that are going to be getting it. I want to do a review and unboxing to show you guys, so stick around for that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you want to see more reviews like this and my opinions if it means anything. And until next time, guys,